I think that I have multiple objectives in teaching this course. One is to teach the theory of feedback control systems. The other is to teach principles of embedded design. And to accomplish both of these objectives, I try to create a sequence of lectures and a sequence of lab projects that take students in a step-by-step fashion through the fundamental aspects of control system design and the implementation of control systems on microcontrollers. Presently, we use in my class a number of Texas Instruments products. First and foremost, microcontrollers, and we use C2000 microcontrollers, which are microcontrollers that are uniquely suited to applications involving power electronics and motor control. And these are the target applications for the course.
We've taken from previous experiment some experimental data, and we've implemented the open loop step response in order to perform parameter identification.
I have been both a student in the course last semester and now the TA and future TA. When I sit in the classroom and learn about how to implement digital control systems, that's great, but it's still really exciting to see both myself do things for the first time and see students do it for the first time. And I think that Dr. Taylor has put together a unique mix of theory and implementation that utilizes a reliable piece of hardware created by Texas Instruments.
The resultant effect on the magnetomotive force in the air gap.
I think that the benefit of introducing students to state-of-the-art technology early in their education is that it grounds them. It gives them a sense of the tools that are actually used by engineers to make things happen. I find that students typically interact with me a lot more in the lab. The first of these is the Peripheral Explorer Kit. We get the course started with that and actually proceed through the first 4 labs on that basis. Because the Peripheral Explorer Kit, it's really quite small, unintimidating for the students, and allows them to most easily learn some of the fundamental aspects of microcontroller programming. After several labs involving the Peripheral Explorer Kit, we turn our attention to a motor control kit. I think it's the low voltage multi-axis motor control kit, and we utilize that in about 5 labs, beginning with control of DC motors and ending up with control of AC motors.
What was the strategy you guys used?
Unless you go into the laboratory and actually try to make something work, it's very easy to lose sight of many technical details that have to be considered and resolved in order to have a successful working product.
The course itself has opened my eyes to another flavor of implementing control strategies. And it's unique the way that TI has made both the hardware and the software environment to manipulate it.
One aspect of this particular course is that the technology that the students are using in the lab is the same technology that practicing engineers are using in their jobs. And this means that it is quite complex and requires significant study in order to master. But having completed the course, I think that they have developed some skills with that particular technology set that should serve them well in their careers. I really enjoy teaching undergraduate students. They often show a lot of enthusiasm for learning. It's often great fun to participate in the experience of helping them understand something that is not trivial to understand. It's often very rewarding to interact with students in this sense. And I particularly enjoy the interaction possibilities in the lab sessions of this course that I've introduced. We actually embrace the idea of scheduled labs so that there is a particular time allocated in the student's schedule and in my schedule so that we can be assured that we're in the lab facility at the same time, and therefore the interaction is enhanced. One thing that I try to do in this class is embrace my love for physics, mathematics, programming, technology, put all of that together in one mix, and I think that this is one aspect of the course that students seem to be appreciating a great deal.